esportsbets.com, the service where gamers will bet real money on virtual events. Only here, the best odds and widest coverage of games from Dota 2 to Hearthstone. We have over 200,000 users registered. Join us. Prove that you are the best versed in esports. Who will get the first blood? Who will take the first Roshan? Who will win the knife round? Participate in the race of predictors and earn real money. The more bids, the more bonuses. Reward for your first deposit up to $600. esportsbets.com. Foresight, passion, and calculation.
Welcome back. It's now going to be the fourth map here. We're on to Inferno in the grand finals, and the last map will be Train. Unless Na'Vi can actually drop Envy on Inferno, then the final ends right there and then. I'm Anders, this is Strat, and before I'm just walking on stage, Na'Vi must be feeling excited. That those cheers are insane still.
Yeah, and that combined with winning 16-4 on Overpass, starting as T, that's when you know you have the upper hand. So
yeah,
going into this map Inferno, this is EnVyUs pick, so probably gonna see a closer game. EnVyUs is really strong on this map. However, if Na'Vi can just continue with this flow, I actually can see them closing out this final on Inferno.
It definitely could happen. They must have a real momentum boost coming into this map here, and Envy must be feeling a little bit shook at least. How are you feeling, Threat? Because between the break here, we had 100 people tweeting us that Edward highlight that we were just talking about. So a painful memory to relive, or is it all fun and games now?
Yeah, I thought everyone could just forget about that round. It was an interesting round. I remember how we just completely quiet in TeamSpeak afterwards, and okay, I guess we're gonna eco then.
Oh, it is fairly ridiculous, and I guess a round that can't easily ever be remade. That was on Tuscan, by the way, wasn't it, or was it Mill at the time?
It was Tuscan.
All right. All right. So, well, we're going to be moving into this map just soon enough. You can see that Na'Vi are on stage and they're feeling ready as well. I don't think Envy left the stage at all. I think they just sat down and waited. So they've been here all along. And as we are getting ready, a quick thanks to all of you who are tuning in still. Hope you guys are enjoying the show on Twitch. And again, keep the chat filled with spam. Anything you can come up with is cool. What do you think? This map here, knife round. I mean, it's Inferno. It's one of the more balanced maps, or at least should be one of the more balanced maps. I'm wondering though, what about T-side pistol rounds on this map? I'm really curious. What would be a good way? Let's say Envy gets to start T-side here. What can they throw at us on Na'Vi?
I would, as I always say, just try to go for as many Kevlar as you can, and only one smoke, drop a Tech 9. You can even drop a P250 and a Tech 9. We see some teams do that, but I feel like only one smoke can make such a big difference. Just smoke of CD spawn on Bio, for example. So do that, keep it simple, either go apartments or B, just try to go where you can force yourself into the site.
Well, they are going to be headed into the knife round, so we're going to start out with finding out who's on what side, and then we'll see exactly what they are going to go for. I think Envy, I mean, the other French team in Titan are definitely huge fans of buying all armor pistol on the T side, so maybe Envy will have adapted something similar. And
I want to point out that Na'Vi actually lost 12-3 on the CT side versus G-Play. So if EnVyUs has been watching that demo, maybe they can mimic the play of G-Play. Maybe Na'Vi will switch it up now that they know their weakness. What G-Play did versus them was just go take over Banana very, very quickly, and Na'Vi didn't seem to have any answer to that.
And Envy will get to start on the on the CT side here, so we'll have to see what Na'Vi can throw at us once they get to play the pistol round that's coming up any second now. It might be a blessing here for EnVy to get to do this. I mean, maybe they can shut down Na'Vi, have a really strong performance here. If it goes to a third map, or sorry, not a third map, but a fifth map, that'll be Train, which I think is going to be fairly unpredictable in terms of who might win it. It's almost like a coin toss.
Na'Vi did have a strong T-side versus Fnatic in that DreamHack Summer Final last weekend. Gonna go live here now. EnVyUs is on the CT side, Na'Vi on the T side. We see 4 Glock armor, seized with smoke flash. So I like this from Na'Vi. Trying to keep it simple.
And on the EnVy side, it's all armor, not a single kit. So they are not going to fight for any kind of retakes here. They want to shut Na'Vi down before it even gets to that. Kiyoshima very aggressive. Shox here to back it up. They've got 3 people over on Banana. And they're going to win the opening fight there. MBK also dropping Edward. And it's looking bad for Na'Vi at the moment here. And EnVy, they're loving it. They're going to keep fighting. Aggressive push here coming out. As Zeus does get one in return. But still, they have the advantage. And now they're going to play defensive. So that's pretty much great. The only thing is Flamey is moving into the A-bomb side. If he gets a kill quick here, maybe that could actually change the course of this round. He's been spotted, I think. So going to try and fall back a bit. And Shox still looking in towards Banana. Going to do a little bit more damage to Zeus. Shooting him in the foot almost. And Flamey is still being annoying over at A right now. He's managed to at least split up the CT forces. So if they can get in and don't lose anyone in the A take here, it could work out. Ooh. He finds the opening in Archway. A gap. The only gap essentially left open for EnVy here. This is a big find for Flamey. Very, very smart stuff. And Shox is fighting here, trying to buy time, but he is not going to realize there's someone coming in from behind. There's that single smoke going up, which is going to force him back almost. Oh, he gets spotted, Flamey, so now they know someone's coming up behind. Very good information coming out. Shox going to get the 1 kill here. Seized gone down, and now there's only 17 seconds, and Na'Vi trying to fight their way back. Zeus is going to be dropped, and Flamey takes 1, but he's going to go down to Kiyoshima. A nicely handled round from EnVy, but Na'Vi really using almost everything they could that round.
Yeah, nice try from Na'Vi, just abusing the way people play in 4v4s in the meta, or when you have 4 people surviving on the CT side. Usually see the CTs putting 2 people in the big pit and playing 2 on B, and just letting go of long, basically. However, Na'Vi realizing this, just Flamey going towards CT spawn, but having that man disadvantage was just too heavy for them.
Imagine if Shox had been playing towards CT spawn instead. Like that would have been a little bit scary. Kind of where Kiyoshima's playing now. Looks like they're about to make a lot of money in this B-bomb side. Smoke's going to go up as well here, although Kiyoshima does drop a little bit low. Smith has to pick up the slack here, and it's going to be the Mag 7 knockout blow to Edwards. Zeus to follow, but actually now be getting a little bit of damage. And if only they could get the bomb down, but they're not going to be allowed to. So yeah, EnVy lose a lot, but all the kills they get are with weapons that give them a lot of money, so it kind of evens out here.
Yeah, they wanted to get more out of that force buy. They got 2 kills, but they didn't get that bomb plant. So Na'Vi is forced to a full eco here. EnVyUs will keep those MP9 to gain some extra cash.
And they can pretty much guess that this is going to be a round with that armor for Na'Vi as well, so I don't really mind that. Fairly aggressive move coming out here, something that we've seen earlier in the tournament as well, but usually executed a bit later in the half and not so early on. But EnVy they obviously want control of this game. They've just felt what happens when Na'Vi start to feel real good about themselves.
And a 3v3 now. This is actually doable for Na'Vi.
Somehow EnVy are just dropping a bit too quick here, considering it's armor and rifles versus pistols and no armor. Guardian going to be moving close with the P250. It's 1-shot range if it's a headshot. But Smith is playing this corner really well, I think. Just not a lot of opening here. He's going to get the first kill, and the second kill coming in as well. Good job on Smiths, taking out Edward and Seized, leaving Guardian, who's trying to sneak away here. Chicken right on his heels.
Great eco though from Na'Vi, getting 2 kills. So not much Guardian can do in this position. No,
this shouldn't be a problem for Smiths here. He's only taking a little bit of damage considering this is a submachine gun, so pretty easy triple there for Smiths, but still important play, not giving up many chances there to Na'Vi. So it's going to be the first buy round coming up now from the terrorist side, and it's going to be all AKs. Not a single Molotov picked up. They do have the smokes and the rest of the grenades here, so it's going to be okay.
Wouldn't be surprised if Navi goes for their slow playstyle here, Steel Inferno.
Happy going to be AWPing, in fact. They do have a variety of players here, EnVy, that could pick up the AWP. Happy definitely is pretty good at it. Smiths sometimes, mostly on Dust 2, and then Shocks. I'd still say he could pretty much do it anywhere, but he's been playing so well the rifle in this tournament anyway, so maybe it's not worth taking him off of that and doing something else.
Bomb is going towards A, and I know that Navi has a really strong A execute where they push I think it's 2 or 3 people towards long, and it looked like they're going for that.
Oh, did that shot go right between his legs? That looked like somehow he just took a step forward and dodged what would have been otherwise certain death. Now the smoke is going to go down towards the pit here, and then they also... I think that was supposed to bounce off the wall there. I think they were supposed to be towards Archway. So a bit of a failed smoke, I reckon. But they're still going to go through with it, running through the fire into the waiting arms of Shocks, and he's going to get the double kill before Flamey drops him. So very solid defense overall here, and Flamey's also on 12 health, so with the rotation coming in with the 30 seconds left, this is very hard for Navi to fight their way out of. It'd be almost a miracle if they could win this round, I think. Even if it's a 3v4 and it's not looking that bad, this is not a good round.
They're gonna rotate back here in Banana, but 15 seconds left. They're actually gonna save their weapons here.
Yeah. Can't even do it.
And just losing the traits there, letting Shocks getting 2 kills and Flamey going down to 12 HP. And it almost looked like EnVyUs knew about that round, seeing how they Molotoved in response to the nades there in the middle.
It could well be that they telegraphed it a little bit too much. It's going to be 4-0. And with the rifle saved, the other 2 members of the team are going to buy Tech 9 armor and try and see if they can do a bit of damage here. And Tech 9 armor is particularly obnoxious on Inferno just because you get so close and, you know, yeah, if you're just missing a couple of shots on CT side there, you're going to get run over.
Very default play here from EnVyUs, and the bomb is going close to middle. This might be a fast round here for Navi towards mid.
Oh, in the boiler room, Happy's playing. He's got to be careful with the AWP. If they find him, he's going to go down quick here. Shock spraying, and he's going to be able to connect on Edward. So a good start for EnVy. Once again, if they pick up this round, Navi's going to be in a lot of trouble here. They're trying to find Happy, but reloading. Happy's going to get a headshot or just a kill at least on C's there. And Guardian very low on health, 3 left. And EnVy, they are out for revenge. Happy giving up another kill there, and Kiyoshima. And then Smith with the final one on Flamey. 5-0, and Navi getting nothing at all done in this round.
And I was just going to say, that looked very unorthodox for Navi in the sense that they just played that round very, very bad. And I think that's why they took that timeout now, because Navi is a team that wants their nades, they want their equipment, they want to do their executes. They just tried to do this weird mid push, didn't even use the nades, and just fell apart, didn't even get a single kill.
Yeah, I wish we could almost keep the camera on Zeus there, because you can tell he's really telling a bit of a story here, just trying to get his teammates to understand that that was not acceptable.
Yeah, they should full eco here and just realize EnVyUs will be able to build up that bank and just go for their own plays.
I do like the fact that every member of Navi is looking in towards where Zeus is sitting, and they're like listening up. And on the very edge, Zeus is just having like a Snickers or something. He's just eating instead. Like.
And also, it's good that they take the timeout when it's only 5-0. We saw a game today, EnVyUs versus Gplay, where Gplay took the timeout at 12-0, which you can see is a bit too late to take the timeout.
Yeah, that's not going to help you too much when you've practically lost the map. I mean, I guess the bonus is Navi can afford to lose this map, but I don't know. Train is such a gamble still, in my opinion. Such a gamble. But you did call it threat early on. You said if EnVy win the first map, there's a chance they can take the next 2 and win the game or win the whole finals. But if Navi win it, could be going all 5 maps. And the way it's going right now, it seems like it might be possible.
Still a pause here, and I wonder what Navi is discussing right now. They might just be trying to collect themselves, because I still think they should go for their set executes. But it felt like they just, on that forced by the previous round, they just ran up mid without didn't feel like they had a plan with that. It was, okay, we only have techs, we have to push mid, let's do it, and then nothing happens.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the kind of execute where you have the smoke on the balcony. You have maybe 2 or even 3 people up there. The other 2 people are playing quad, and there's also smoke going down in pit, but the people playing quad are going to put in a flashbang that actually flashes the guy playing on balcony, and then you try and execute from there on out. I'd say in tactical terms, it's on the kind of the heavy end, even though it doesn't seem that elaborate, but you really need everything to be perfect. But yeah, I'd love for Na'Vi to try and do that. I really, really love the aggressive apartment, sort of explosive play up there, so it's one of my favorite things on Inferno, on the T side at least. This round, pretty not going to happen as they have got Tech 9 and Armor. I think they still have money for the next round anyway, so it's just kind of a way of evening out here. They are going to jump out, actually, so pretty good job so far, but still running into a lot of rifles in this A-bomb site and in the pit. It's going to be Flamey going down, so in the end, they only get 1 kill, and I think, considering the investment, they would have liked to have got a little bit more out of that.
Yeah, they want to go for at least 2 or 3 kills there, and now we will be able to buy this round. We see even an AWP there on Guardian. Should be a default play here. Haven't really seen anything towards B yet from Na'Vi.
No, you're right. Question is, can they make that work? Another round and another attempt here for Na'Vi to try and see if they can break through and actually pick up a round in this map here. Happy playing aggressively in Boiler once again, and it worked out last time. This time, he does miss the shot, but there's another player up there, and that's NBK, and taking down Edward. Such a good kill on Edward, who we're hyping so much as being a terrific Inferno player, so if you shut him down, it's going to be a little bit better at least. Zeus here, setting up for a bit of a flashbang, I think. Guardian to take down Happy, so that's a very good refrag there. And I think that was sneaking in from Boiler Room, so dropping him on quad is going to weaken the defense a bit here over at the A-bomb site, but Envy do have a 3rd member rotating in already, which means B is significantly weaker, and Na'Vi have time to figure this out. If they can somehow get the read, get a count on how many people are holding, well, instead they're going to lose Seized, and that makes things very difficult. That was a close fight as well.
No one there to be able to refrag there for Seized, so he should have waited for his teammates.
Shock's also going to be taking out Guardian, and Flamey, you can tell he wants to get out of these abs, just trying to see if he can find a kill on somebody here. Shock's smartly, I think, rotating back to safety. They're looking at the clock here and thinking 18 seconds. How are they possibly going to make their way in? And the fact is that they won't. NBK and Shocks to take 1 each. And we're looking at a 7-0 lead right now.
And many small mistakes here for Na'Vi. He's just walking up mid, trying to go for that duel, and no teammate, even close team, to go for that refrag.
And I mean, I'm not gonna try and like rub it in here, but we do have Agent Edward at 0, 0, and 7, so that's a bit disappointing as well. Definitely, they need him to step it up. We hyped him so much that on the first or on the 3rd map that, you know, he's run out of steam at this point. We've cursed him.
And also excellent play from EnVyUs. They just seem to. Their aim seems to be so on point.
Well, here might actually be the aggressive abs play that we were sort of discussing. NBK spraying a full clip, and in the pit, Shocks is waiting. And that is actually very tricky. Going to get a headshot there on Flamey. Jumping into the A-bomb site. Zeus finally with a refrag, but they need a lot more here, and Shocks is still playing pit. And as long as he stays alive, this round is very hard for Na'Vi to win. They need to dig him out of there somehow, get him away. Zeus, though, with a very intelligent play. Gonna be dropping Kiyoshima, then Happy with a refrag, and Shocks is still alive back here. Happy picking it apart, long range with that sniper. It's gonna be Seized to turn him around, but he can't get the kill. Close, but not close enough. And I love the little detail there, because M4A1 only has the 20 bullets in, so it's very, very easy for Na'Vi to count that MBK uses the whole clip and runs back to reload, so that they try and sort of follow up on that. It's okay, it's reloading, let's go. And then Shocks is there to pick up the 2 kills. Very, very simple setup, but very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, you can see that EnVyUs has played versus that round before, and that they have a good answer for it. And Happy with the anti-frag once again. No weapons on Na'Vi this round, though.
None at all. And the crowd is really trying to you know, build up some confidence in Na'Vi. They're still trying to bring the atmosphere up a bit here in the arena. But this is looking like Envy just prepared to do to Na'Vi what they just did to them on Overpass.
Yeah, pretty much. And not much they can do in this round. And I wonder what Navi will try the next round. It seems they're trying to go for their set plays, but EnVyUs just being a bit aggressive in the beginning, getting that entry kill, making it really hard for them to do their set executes.
Right, and there it is, Smith and Kiyoshima dropping anyone trying to come through that smoke. And this goes back to a point that you were bringing up earlier, Threat, when actually it was G-Play playing on this map, and we were talking about how Envy do like playing close to the smoke when it goes down like that, which means all the grenades that you might try and throw into the bomb site aren't really going to affect those players. And Na'Vi, I mean, they only have pistols, but still, it is a little bit tricky.
And let's see if they will try something towards the B site now on this weapon round.
Well, they are at the bottom of Banana, and they managed to dodge the double grenades that came out, so far so good. But now Smith's trying his luck. He's down to 45 health, so don't really blame him for falling back this far.
And he's just gonna try to throw that smoke on B as late as he can.
Very important opening frag there from Happy. Edward now actually picking up the AWP, and Zeus. Are they going to group up this time around, Na'Vi? I'm really confused about what's going on here. It looked for a moment like they were trying to set it up in second mid, but now they're just spread out all across the board. And, yeah, you've got to wonder what the answer is. It seems like they do want to reconnect with the B-bomb site. They could throw a Molotov to Smith's position and maybe force him out of there, but the way it's looking now, it's going to be Molotovs into the bomb side, where actually Kiyoshima is holding as well, so this might work out. They might be able to force him. Look at it. He's down to 50 health, but they haven't checked for Smith. There it is. And they're going to get the double opening. Seized somehow, getting both the kills. And 4v3. I don't know if Envy, I'm not sure if even trying for the retake makes sense here.
They should just go for the exits. If they can get 2 or 3 kills, then win the upcoming round. They will force Navi to eco, and that will get them to that double-digit side. And yeah, they're actually going for it.
What a flick from Shox. MPK to take one as well. Envy, they're almost making it happen, but Happy's going to be alone here in a 1v2. That was a bit of a fast flick there, but not going to be good enough. So Seized with a quad kill instead, and Seized did save an AW, but they didn't want to. So 9-1, and we're moving into the 11th round, but only 2 people surviving on the Na'Vi team.
And you have to ask yourself, what if Na'Vi had tried to go to that B site earlier in this half? That was the first try they did on a weapon round. They won it. They got the 2 entry kills. The 2 EnVyUs players didn't even get a single frag there, and an entry frag there from Guardian. Great shot.
Both players crouching into that angle, and not quite working out for Happy. I think he's actually still sort of on the car. He's on display out there. MBK with a 1, going for a little bit more. He's going to get... Oh, it's Shox with the Molotov, burning Zeus alive. Where did it come from? Now they're going to try and get the returns here, and Shox and MBK both going down, so somehow it works out. Grenade, not going to work, but if it actually had gone through, Flamey would probably be dead right now, and there would have been a 2v2. But with the bomb down now we definitely have the edge, and Envy, they're so fast here, but it's not going to work out. Guardian getting both the remaining kills. A lot of speed, and especially for a Na'Vi team that's usually very slow.
2 rounds in a row, and even if they win this round, they won't break EnVyUs bank because they had 9-0. But the crowd is starting to cheer now. Will Na'Vi make it back into this half? What will they do this round? Will they go for the banana play again? Maybe they should just try to pressure them, but only 2 players going towards the T-slope right now. So it looks more of a kind of like an A play from here.
Seized, aware that Envy actually have gone for a couple of boosts already, so don't want to be caught by anything weird. Not so late in the grand finals. I really thought that was going to be Envy's last round. It looked like with MBK and Shox picking up those 2 kills in the middle, that was going to be it, but they brought it back somehow. And now look at this tight little circle that's on quad. Just 3 people, all of them holding right next to each other.
And now they, with that control over apartments and banana, will go for... It looks like they're actually going to go for their A execute here, with 2 people out of boiler.
Yeah, grenades raining into a B bomb site, we can tell, just a bit of a fake, and now Seized is making his way back. 40 seconds left, and now they're going to be raining in. MBK up on this tiny ledge. Smoke's going in. He's trying to relocate, but he's also severely flashed and flamey. Is he going to find the right timing? There's that pop flash over towards the balcony that we were talking about. And now Shox and Happy are both going to get going down. NBK dropping next. Flamey with a great opening. And Smiths and Kiyoshima, well, 2v4 here. I mean, even though they have the money, they might want to think about running away anyway.
The key difference with the execute there and for the previous attempts is that they had banana control, forcing 2 players to play deep onto B. Also, they got control of the apartments without even meeting NBK there, because EnVyUs did that kind of funky 3 short stack there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that definitely looked like it was going to backfire on them. And Navi also, I would say, executing sort of fairly crisp in that round with, I mean, those flashbangs over towards the pit and also flashing NBK, forcing him back, because otherwise, if NBK goes aggressive and wins that fight versus Flamey, then suddenly the people pushing into quad are in a horrible position. So almost giving NBK no chance to try and do that with all those grenades there. It's 9-3, and there is actually a chance that this half could turn around and work out for Na'Vi.
If they get to 5 or 6 rounds, this is actually a decent half for Na'Vi.
We're not there yet, though. And I love the aggressive play from NBK up here. They've been playing very similarly the last couple of rounds here, NV, but with very little aggression. And if there's been any, it's been a couple of fights over a banana. So this might not be immediately in Navi's mind here that someone could be playing this. So he's actually fallen back a bit. Still playing at the edge over there.
The bomb is still in the T-slope, so no commitments yet here for Na'Vi. Gonna move back, and I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go for the same strategy towards A. It actually looks like there are 2 people in boiler, 2 people down in mid. Looks like they're gonna do the exact same thing here.
Good Molotov there from Flamey. NBK is also holding on that ledge once again, but this might be even more terrible for NBK, because last time at least they had 3 people here. This time he's literally alone on the quad, so flashbang in, he's trying to fall back in the site here. And now come the grenades for Na'Vi. Happy gonna go down. NBK had better come up with something big. He's gonna take one, turns around and does get a double kill. That's actually very impressive, but it's still not quite enough here as there's 20 seconds. It's gonna be a 3v3 and the bomb about to go down. Smiths, not an easy opening for him here either. Trying to peek someone in the pit, but they're playing it safely. Shox will spot a kill there and takes out Guardian, goes for a second one, but he's getting shot at the side of the face, and Flamey will take down Kiyoshima. And now it is up to Smiths alone. He's not going to get the flick in. He's got limited time as well. As long as Na'Vi hide, how could he possibly make this work?
He should just save though. Yes, and this is so awesome for Na'Vi. They did the exact same opener. They threw the exact same smokes, but it didn't push long. They only had 1 guy going for the lurker roll long. 3 people went quad instead, and it's just great to see when a team can do that type of strat where you do the exact same nades, but you do something different, because the opponents will... EnVyUs was thinking, oh, they're doing the same round, let's focus on Arch here. But the actual push were coming from the quad.
And I mean, that round could have maybe even worked out for Na'Vi even if they hadn't got the kill Arch. But when they get, I mean, the kill Arch and then lock NBK inside the bomb site, really hard for him to deal with. Now let's see. Envy, they are not looking too good here in the last 4 rounds. And the only thing is, because they had so much money, by the time they've lost 4 rounds here, the round loss bonus is also kicking in, so they're making more money as they're losing. That's why they can actually keep buying here. But we've got to be close to them being plain broke. And here again, Na'Vi, it's going to be apartments with 4 people, and then no flash on Seized. I wish he had one. Shox is going to be taking down one. NBK with a follow-up here. And now a double kill for NBK. Shox in the pit, takes down Edward, and Seized last man to go down here. NBK with a triple kill.
I have no clue why Guardian decided to zoom inside of apartments there.
I mean, that's definitely the first question. The follow-up is, how are they going to get out of apartments with no one throwing any grenades?
What I think that was actually Zeus thinking he had a read, that they were trying to do something towards Arch. But they actually had 2 people there towards the big pitch, so it just backfired.
Oh, sandbags. It's going to be Smiths going down. And inside the bomb site, Kiyoshima getting the 1 kill, but he's going to drop to Flamey. a very fast round. They did it on the other side of the map as well, and it seems like whenever this happens, Envy aren't quite ready. It's the last round of the half. If Na'Vi pick it up, there's a legitimate chance they can make it back in this game. Edward, and then Guardian with the follow-up, and happy to go down. Nice round at the end here. 10-5, but still not too bad for Envy, really.
Yeah, 10-5 would favor the Siege side, I would say. However, Na'Vi has the momentum, and they have the audience as well.
Yeah, winning 4 rounds in a row, dropping 1, and then picking up a 5th. Now we're going to see everyone is readying up. If you're joining just now and wondering where are we at, we're in the 4th map in a best-of-5 grand finals between Envy and Na'Vi here at the SLTV Star Series. And we're in Kiev in the Cybersports Arena. And right now, what looked like an incredibly one-sided map early on with Envy crushing Na'Vi somehow ended up at a fairly even scoreline.
10-5, and if now they win this pistol round, they could make it 8-10. Question is, what will EnVyUs do on this pistol round? You see the same thing as on Na'Vi's T-pistol, smoke, flash on one player.
Yeah, Seized, gone for a single smoke and a 5-7, and he's already put down the smoke over at that B-bomb site, just making sure no rushes are going to be coming out. Now they will fall back, and Envy, they kind of didn't like it when Na'Vi was pushing aggressive apps, so now they're just going to try and do the same to them. And then Edward hiding in the corner here. This is actually pretty tricky if they don't check this. Guardian jumping down into the pit is Smiths, and actually they did see him, I think. Guardian's still alive. Edward going to go down. He's getting a chance to reload. Going to get another headshot here, and it's actually working out. Zeus will pick up a kill, and Seized as well. Shocks the last man standing, and this is a huge round here for the home team. Zeus to finish it off, and a 10-6 scoreline. Not the best read for Envy.
No, and will EnVyUs go for the force buy? See some P50. Just gonna go for the safer route, and they're going for the force buy. Or 2 people going for the force buy, 3 people, or did they? It's so hard to tell with EnVyUs sometimes.
Yeah, I mean they're buying. Sort of half the team is buying, and then there's another 5 seconds before the rest buys. So it's really hard to read actually. But they do all kind of end up with armor and a couple of smokes here as well. So I guess the play in this round is get at least 2 kills and preferably a bomb plant too with this investment. That would be good. In the middle, they're going to take a bit of grenade damage, and they're going to try and wrap around towards Arch, and it's going to work out with Shocks crouching in for that kill on Guardian. And now the rest of Na'Vi have got to compose themselves and make sure they don't lose any more here. Zeus and Edward with a couple of good kills, but Envy are really making this work. Seized trying to fight long range with the submachine gun. He gets a kill, but he's also very low. Envy have a decent chance. There is currently no kit picked up on the CT side. Grenade not quite going to get a kill. Happy finding an unlikely angle, and Seized is going to go down. What a round from Envy, and a triple kill from Happy as well. Very well played, and from a very bad read on the pistol into a very cool read coming out here in the second round.
And I think there was a tiny detail that actually cost Na'Vi the round. Guardian going back long actually made a small step out to the right, which made him get caught there on long. If he didn't do that step, he would have been able to back up to the side and kill them together with his teammates. So that little extra step to the right might actually cost them maybe even this map.
It's definitely not out of the question here. I mean, the devil's in details when it comes to Counter-Strike. Sometimes it's really hard to catch in the middle of the action. So, I mean, anyone feels like they should go back and check it, then they can. And sometimes those small things really come back in a big way. 11-6, and a good chance that this could be 13-6 if actually Na'Vi lose this round, because they did buy up with armor and pistols, and Flamey, he does open up with a kill there. Guardian has that trusted eagle of his. Happy going to return the frag, and then Zeus comes up with a kill. They're just trading all over the place here. Nobody currently in the B-bomb site for the Na'Vi team. But the bomb is down in the middle, and Zeus, I think he spotted that bomb. He's going to go for the fight, and they trade one more time. This is great news, but Guardian is going to go down, and now it's a 1v1 Seized versus Happy. And that bomb is the big problem here for Happy. Now Seized getting closer. He's going to try and fight him. A good flashbang, picks up a FAMAS, and going to go for the refight, and gets the headshot. Seized with a triple kill, and Na'Vi, they take the round back.
That was just 1-for-1 trades the entire round, and then Seized managing to clutch this round versus Happy, and 11-7. EnVyUs should force buy here, and they're going to.
They will. They see the opening as well to cripple Navi's economy and bring it right back in their favor, but that, on the other hand, is definitely around that could cost Navi, EnVy, not just the map, but maybe the finals here. And they're going to try and push a bit, at least get the top banana control here and force a bit of a smoke out from Navi as well. It's all good, all very standard, but are they going to leave? Oh. There is actually a play where you leave someone in that corner and then push A and hope that they go and check top banana. And then Smith, actually EnVy do love doing that, but Smith does have a smoke and a flash. I'm guessing he's going to try and fake it out a bit. Oh no, they're going to sandwich the B bomb side. They're going to go through Archway.
And with 3 people towards that area, it's going to be very, very tough for Navi.
And the opening kill on Guardian is godlike. NBK just rounding the corner. There's going to be 2 people inside B, though, and they have to hold strong. Seized is 1, and actually they're playing a similar fake as to the one that was on Cobblestone. They're playing 2 people back here, so a bit of a mind game. And as they kill Seized, are they going to realize, oh, Happy still picks up the kill on Flamey. That is huge, and now Edward and Sue seems like they want to fight for the retake, and that was a worth investment now. Kiyoshima, they even know where he is inside construction here. 1v2, and the bomb has only just gone down. It's close here, but this is a hard clutch for Kiyoshima to try and pull through. He's playing Flowers. They're going to tab the bomb once, and Seuss will pick up a triple kill and make it to 11-8. Right, these rounds are really, really mad, aren't they?
Unreal frag from Happy onto the guy onto triple boxes there on the B side. However, great retake there from Navi. I think EnVyUs didn't suspect that there were one guy so close behind them in Banana, and that cost them that round. And they should force buy here again, because their best bet of winning this game is forcing Navi to a lot of ecos. So, yeah, they're going to force buy. This is a good decision by EnVyUs.
They know as long as they keep them on only 2 people surviving or less, as long as they keep that economy low, even a single round win will instantly spark a big lead for them. Aggressive smokes up in apartments. Been a little while since we've seen that. And actually, I think it was Navi who used to play very aggressively around that smoke. I think it's Seuss who sometimes can put up a bit of a trick smoke up there. Oh, nice shot. NBK with the Galil of all weapons. But they did almost lose NBK and Smiths in return.
The crucial part for Navi here is, even if they lose a round, is to save a lot of weapons. And Navi used to be a team that's good to realize this. Just go for the stack and try to save the weapons. And they're actually going to rotate one guy back to be here. This might be good for Navi.
They see it coming, and Seized has a Molotov as well. He just put it up there. It's going to be Flamey to take down one. Seized with a headshot. Finally, Seuss goes down, but that's on the other side of the map. 44 seconds, and they're going to make their way back. Guardian taking a fight there with Happy and winning it as well. And now it's down to Smiths and Shocks, and they're running into a bomb site where they know Guardian is holding. All he has to do is hide and stay alive, and it's going to be GG in this round. Gets a headshot on Smiths and goes for the fight with Shocks as well. Pistols out here. He's going to be dropped, but at 25 seconds, Shocks is still in the 1v2. And he's at least going to get a bomb plant, so small but very important victory here for EnVy. Now, can he clutch it? It's a 1v2. He's going to be spraying on 1, but they're so close. He's going to win that fight. Has his pistol out. He's got 3 health. Flamey coming close. This is 1-shot range. Shocks just needs a single headshot, and he's going to be able to. He gets the shot. Shocks! Are you kidding me? He gets the triple, and that's going to be it. EnVy very likely going to be able to win this Inferno map. What a clutch!
Shocks is in absolute god mode right now, winning that 1v3, playing that situation so perfectly in every way imaginable. Getting the first kill, getting into that 1v2, realizing he has to go for one duel to make it 1v1, dancing around the box and making that instant headshot with a P250. Wow. I don't know what to say.
Shocks has been a complete god at this LAN already, and it's been such a long time. He's been playing a stable level on EnVy, but he hasn't had the hard carry role as we are seeing right here. This is unreal, and then he pulls that off.
And we actually see a force buy here for Navi. They don't want to let EnVyUs get up to 13 rounds. And I would actually favor Navi to full eco here. This might actually be sort of like a panic force buy since they lost at 1v3.
Yeah, shocked by the results of that clutch there. I even think Na'Vi actually played it pretty well. They used the time when he was planting to get close to the plant. That's what you want to do. You don't want to leave people room to move around once the bomb is down. You want to have them trapped in there, and then it still backfires. Now, EnVy are walking into a bomb site where there's a bit of a stack, and this particular pop flash that Flamey's setting up for has been lethal in the past, and there it's going to come out. A lot of people flash. They're going to get the 1 kill in. Flamey turning around, the second headshot with the 5-7. Very impressive. Edward in the back lines here. Flamey looking for more, but it's going to be Edward with the headshot. EnVy, they're so close, but now it's slipping out of their hands, and they're being stabbed in the back. Zeus with the 1, going to go for more. He's trying to reload here. NBK is so low on health. And there's 10 seconds left. Na'Vi with a godlike read again.
They should just go for the force by every round.
This is shocking.
And it must be so frustrating for EnVyUs just walking into that stack over and over again.
I mean, you gotta really respect the fact that Zeus has been calling for this team since, I mean, for a very long time. Again, going back, you know, historically speaking, and somehow he still like just has it right. Making these calls is definitely not easy, and we see the result when you miss the call. You can lead your whole team into certain death, or you could do this.
This is just nuts. And as you said, Zeus has been calling for Na'Vi for over 5 years. I played him myself in this venue 5 years ago. So he knows what he's doing.
And now, almost for the first time, we see Na'Vi actually going for the very aggressive hold bottom banana. This is a very almost classic Inferno setup where the 1 person's playing banana and 4 people in A, and it's very obvious what the advantage is. Zeus there going to be taking down Smiths. It is a bit of an eco round coming out. Only NBK, who saved the Galil from earlier, really has anything to show for it here, and he's going to be going down.
This might be the first round in this half. We're going to see a round which is not close, which means a team is finally able to get a stable economy.
Well, Happy takes down Guardian, so it's not quite done yet. If Flamey drops in the back line here, it could be interesting. He's going to stay alive, and Edward will also take down Happy. So only a tiny opening really here. Shock's going to be moving in, Deagle in hand. Playing a dangerous game is Flamey in the back lines. And there it is, 10-12.
2-round lead, and they're on the T side of Inferno. This is actually looking, should be a really tight map. They will be able to buy now, though, I think. 3K on. AKs, yeah, they're actually going to go for a eco here, or a half buy.
Yeah, they could have gone for 3 AKs, but maybe the 2-round lead is enough that they feel like, okay, let's try and play sensibly here. Grenade from Guardian. Oh, he's going to miss the timing entirely. He actually does do good damage anyway there. And Shock's going to be getting a kill, but then the follow-up grenade from Edward, and it's going to be a complete spray down. I don't think even Edward saw that coming, but they did line up for the quad kill there. And that's 12-11.
What will EnVyUs do with all the money they saved for this round? See a lot of nades on all the players. See a Molotov there on Smiths.
One more round for the equalize. You know EnVy have got to be feeling the pressure at this point. I don't think they're panicking. I think they're much too professional to do that. But in the back of their minds, there has to be just a little feeling of discomfort here. This is, yeah, I mean, this is essentially the final map for them if they lose it. Na'Vi currently with a 2-1 map score.
Na'Vi with a great control of Banana in this round. Probably gonna leave Flamey here. Flamey decides to throw his smoke already. 1 Chen left on the clock. Might be a bit too early to throw that smoke.
Yeah, you're right. They really don't have a lot in spite of winning that round. No Molotovs either, so it still looks like it is forcing EnVy towards the A side of the map here, but with so much time left, once those smokes disappear, if new ones don't go up and EnVy see it, that's a big indication that somebody's definitely up. Zeus here, half the magazine gone, and he's going to go down to NBK. Pretty good timing there on the French player. And now there's an opening in Archway, and NBK knows it. He's already checked library as well. He's getting so much information. Actually, very cool play from NBK. Subtle details here. Guardian in the pit, so now they know where another player is. And Edward is also in the pit waiting, so it's a double pit play here. As Guardian goes down, NBK picking up 1 more kill. Edward sprays 2, and he's ready for more to come in. Almost a triple. but not going to be quite that. Instead, it's NVK picking up a triple, and Flamey in a 1v3. I don't think he heard the bomb. That flashbang probably obscured the sound a bit. He's going to turn the corner and gets a headshot on Smiths. Very unlikely round to clutch here, and he's going to get shot in the back by Happy. Honestly, that was a... It wasn't like a flashy round from MBK where he gets a bunch of headshots, but the entry frag and then all the information he gets afterwards, that's almost securing the round, I think, for Envy.
Yeah, and at the moment where the two guys in Big Pit were boxed in from Apartment, Quad, and Arch, I thought it was going to be an easy round for EnVyUs, but Navi managing still to get 3 kills, which might force EnVyUs to Nico if they lose this round.
They're having a meeting over in second mid right now. There is actually a round that the Envy do where they sort of bombard Archway with smokes, and then, because they know where the smokes land, they sort of run in a pattern in the smoke and end up making it through anyway. It's a very tricky round for them to be throwing. And roughly what we're seeing here, smoking towards Archway. C's going to be playing close. Good counterflash coming out, and C's going to be a good double kill. Falls back through the smoke. Envy never even get to execute the plan. C's with another kill before he finally goes down, and Smiths is going to be the last man alive here in a 1v4. And Flamey very nearly taking him out. Should still be around, but at least Smiths can get a bomb plant. Surely threat. Surely he can't clutch this.
Yeah, and there should be no way of winning this round from this position. He will get the plant, but with so much time to coordinate this retake, there's just no way.
It'll be the clutch of a lifetime. He's trapped in the corner as well. He's going to get the first headshot on Zeus. Goes for a bit more. Almost sprays down Edward, or Guardian there, sorry, but not going to be quite close enough, and that'll be 13-12. The bomb plant helps, but it's not enough here.
Yeah, those 3 kills from EnVyUs that round, Navi, when it looked like they were just going to lose that round flawlessly, is really punishing EnVyUs right now. And I wonder, will they go for the force buy? They actually should go for the force buy. Yeah, they're actually going to, and because they have an opening to break the bank of Navi, and if they break the bank of Navi and gets up to 14 rounds at the same time, it means they are looking to go to 15.
It feels like almost every round here that Navi has won on the CT side has been down to 2 people left alive. So that's why Envy keep forcing all the time. They're reading it exactly like you are, Threat, and saying, look, we can just win 1 round here and we're good to go. I mean, and 1 round when you're at 13 here, it's going to spawn a 2nd round. That means you pretty much win the map. So it's not such a bad idea, really. Seized, going to be forced back immediately. Smoke goes up, but they're rushing him down. The timing is perfect here. And NBK will open up the bomb side. And now V, what are they going to do now? Zeus will get a kill on Kyoshima. And Flamey fighting. If he takes down Smith, there's a good chance for a retake. And there's going to be Zeus following up. Double kill here for the Navi captain. But then they line up for Happy. And very luckily, Guardian is going to be there to get the kill on Happy instead. So now it's still a 2v2. And they're both going to wrap around through Flowers, in through Construction as well here. And now they know there's no one back there. They're checking out the whole site with grenades as much as they can anyway. Guardian going to see MBK and drop him. And now they know where Shox is as well. 1 defusing and 1 guarding in the meantime. And Shox going to get the kill. But he gets it in the last second. Shox, he can't stop him. Guardian is going to equalize the score. What?
That was so close. Shox just waiting 0.2 of a second too long there. Absolutely nuts. And EnVyUs will, of course, force buy again. So and Navi can't relax yet. They're still on the brink of losing the economy game.
How much does Shox have to carry before they actually... I mean, he's got 26 kills right now, and he almost clutches the 1v2. He's exactly a couple of nanoseconds away. But now things get very interesting. 13-13. It's another round where, well, this time Navi survive with nobody, which also means they only have 3 smokes left at about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Envy should know this and should probably wait till they're gone.
Yeah, they should. And very passive play from EnVyUs. They might just be doing what you said, just trying to wait out those smokes. Looks like they're lining up here for a mid push. Smith's lurking towards Banana.
Oops. Yeah, not going to get any points for that, Guardian. Zeus here. Pop flash, actually a different angle than people usually use. Guardian there going to be taking down Shocks, and that's a good opening, but now the rush is into B, and Flamey's going to be gone. And once again, just to point this out, it's NVK with the opening over here, so very good job right now.
Navi should save if they don't get an early kill here.
Edward's coming up from behind. They're looking for Happy. Does spot him out, but Happy's in a good position and catches him jumping, and you called it, and they're going to do it as well. Save. Guardian trying to look for maybe an exit or two. Again, the money is going to be so important, but he does get tagged down and is going to be running away. So 14-13. This game just will not end.
Yeah, they should do everything to get these weapons from Navi now, EnVyUs. They should just be throwing themselves at them, because if Navi would lose any more weapons, they cannot buy the next round. Which means EnVyUs would go to 15.
Wow. I can't believe it's ended up like this. If you watched from the beginning of this map, I mean, if you've taken a timeout and come back, you're going to be wondering, how on earth did this happen? Envy were winning all the time, and then Navi were winning all the time. That is pretty much the long and short of it. Guardian, fairly aggressive move here, and he's got a little bit of backup in Flamey, but I wouldn't actually mind if they left the open on Banana and just try to put everyone else at A right now, and that is probably what they're going to be doing as well. You can tell Flamey's rotating on back. Now would be a good time for Guardian to reach, you know, maximum speed.
Yeah, he's all alone. He has to make at least 2 kills if they decide to push the B side, and the bomb is down in slope. They are going to push Guardian here.
Now, can he do it? This is where they need him, but NBK one more time. He's just having such a great time opening up this bomb site. What NBK is doing right now for EnVyUs almost cannot be measured. He's essentially winning this map for them just with these entries. Yeah,
these entry kills in Banana just makes all the difference. It forces Navi to this extremely awkward position where they cannot defend the entire map, and Happy getting that second kill, mostly because Sue's forced to being aggressive thanks to that entry by NBK.
And Envy are a hard team to break mentally as well. They're really, really strong right now. Flamey hiding in the smoke. Surely this can't be happening. No, they're going to find him there. Shocks going to get the kill eventually, and the last 2 members obviously going to be saving. That's going to be it. Map point here for Envy, 15-13. What a team.
And you called it. NBK might actually have won the map for EnVyUs with that entry frag. Challenging Guardian with an AK in that angle is not an easy task.
No, it's not. But I mean, also when they've actually been in the site, he's done it over at Archway a couple of times as well. He's just opening the map for Envy every single round. It's actually kind of stunning. And he's got 25 kills, 27 on Shocks. It's just too much to handle for Na'Vi right now.
And Kiyoshima seems to struggle this game, which is surprising considering he played extremely well on Cobblestone.
And now if you're Na'Vi, well, probably not right now, but later on, you're going to be looking back and thinking, what if Shocks didn't clutch that with the P250? What if that never happened?
And the Na'Vi players will probably have nightmares about that round if they would lose this. This could, however, go to overtimes.
Oh! What is going on? He takes down 3, and it's going to be Happy and Kiyoshima left. That happened in a split second.
What happened?
We don't even know. For all we know, he could have activated no clip and just flown through the wall with the AK. I can't understand how he can get so many kills so quickly.
From middle.
I hope we're going to get a replay from his perspective, because that is some real madness. This is now very likely to go to overtime, and who the hell knows what's going to happen there. Happy and Kiyoshima are left here, but they must be shocked as well. Trying to look for the opening. How do you recover from this?
Only a pistol on the guy towards CT spawn, so if they manage to kill a guy on site, they actually have an opening into the site.
You're right. Guardian should be trying to play this a little bit defensively. Smoke goes up. He does peek in, just showing himself. Other guy playing in Fountain inside. It's going to be Flamey to pick up that 1 kill. And Happy goes down 14-15. And we're going into the 30th round. And there is, luckily for Envy, money to buy, but I can't believe it.
looking at the overview where he died, it looked like he pushed down mid on towards the left wall, challenging T-Slope. Doing that at 15-13 and getting 3 kills in a row is just unheard of.
I mean, Seized is not normally the player to do that either, but something came over him and he thought, all right, I've got this. Now they're pushing up middle. Guardian is going to take down Smiths. Is he going to get more? They almost line up. He gets a kill. He picks out the pistol. Almost takes down Shocks, and it's going to be it with the return. And now we're 2 kills from overtime. The bomb is dropped in the middle. And Envy, they have got to be stunned from what's happening here. Shell-shocked indeed. Kiyoshima going to go down, and Happy last in a 1v3, trying to see if he can clutch it, but he's failing the spray, and Flamey will take him out. 15-15. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to overtime in the 4th map here of the Grand Finals.
And when the score was 9-0 for EnVyUs, and they hadn't even lost more than 2 or 3 players each round, I would have never guessed we would have seen overtime. But just look at Cease just carrying his team right now, especially at 15-13 when he just got that
what a
3 kill
result. Yeah, I cannot believe it. I mean, if you go back and look through this this VOD, you're going to be wondering how many clutch rounds there were, how many times it was down to a 1v2 where Na'Vi just make it out. Any of those rounds go any differently, and it swings in favor of one or the other team. It's crazy.
I'm just trying to build a scenario where you push down mid and get 3 kills, where maybe one guy down in the Vietnam, one guy in front of him, and one guy in Ace in T-Slope. That's the only way I can imagine 3 terrorists being in a row. But then still doesn't make any sense, because the guy in Vietnam should be lower than the other guys. I have no idea how that...
we're gonna need confirmation, but it seems like everyone stood up, so I'm thinking we're gonna go for a quick break here. We'll be back with the overtime very soon. Okay, just a really quick break there, as we are getting Envy obviously back on the stage any second now. Threat, and we've been talking about this all tournament, about the difference between experience and lack of experience. Both these teams obviously have it, but now we're in overtime in the Grand Finals in a best of 5. I mean, there's not, even for these teams, there aren't that many examples of them ending up here. A lot of the finals we've had in Counter-Strike and Global Offensive that have been best of 5 actually have ended like a quick 3-0 and then it's kind of done with. This is perhaps the closest best of 5 we've seen for a while. Yeah,
and currently it's 2-1 in favor of Na'Vi. Overtime on that last map, or sorry, not the 4th map. And in this manner as well, 9-0 to EnVyUs in the beginning.
Yeah.
Na'Vi bringing it back to 10-5 going into the second half. Then the Na'Vi wins the pistol. Then EnVyUs wins the 4th spy. Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't even remember. They were just so back and forth every single round there in the beginning. You could never know which team would take control of the economy. Na'Vi did it in the end. And then we went to 15-15.
This is an absolutely crazy game. I mean, it was hard to predict that it was going to end up in this way. What happens when you're playing overtime at this point? Like, is there a mental reset, or is there a chance that one team is going to be significantly more stressed than the other one right now?
It becomes more about mind games in a sense. You have probably already tried your best strats, and the opponents knows about your best strats. So we get in the position. Okay, they know what we won on our T side. We have to try something new. You have some time to discuss it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something completely different for both teams now.
I mean, you have to imagine almost, I guess, like a game of rock, paper, scissors that hasn't quite started it, where you're sort of playing that mental game like, you know, I think they're going to go rock, so maybe I'll go paper, but maybe they're going to expecting me to do that, so maybe I'll do something else instead. I mean, it's obviously very hard, and then you add on top of that sort of very, very, basic metaphor, the fact that obviously these teams do know each other very well. So they have like a whole sort of mental catalog almost of everything that's already happened in the past when they've been playing and what they feel like is the most likely. Very hard for us to sort of tap into that. We can't really read minds just yet. Technology is being worked on. So at this point in time, obviously, it's going to come down, is what I'm hearing you saying here, a lot to between Zeus and Shocks. Who's going to be making the good calls right now?
Yeah, it's so stressful to be on a game leader, especially on Inferno on overtime, because it makes such a big difference if you decide to go A or B, considering the rotation time is so long on this map through city spawn. Usually forcing the cities to either to stack a site, so you have to guess where is the stack, where is, let's say for Shocks, where is Zeus gonna stack this time? How am I gonna approach this?
I could actually see Envy trying for the smoke round they did towards Arch and Library earlier, because the only reason that round fell apart for them was that Cease was playing so close to the corner on Archway that he actually shut down the round before those smokes even became effective. So I think if you're Envy, you could be sort of rationalizing that and saying, well, that round never really even got played, so let's try it again and see if it actually works. Yeah,
that would actually be a good call, because Cease usually plays Arch all alone. So if they can either force him back into Library or get a kill on him, they have a great opening to just sandwich the guy playing the A side.
Very, very interesting dilemma here. I'm seeing that NBK is readying up. He has been an incredible force. And honestly, if he has a couple of more rounds where he gets the kind of entries he's had already, I think Envy stand a pretty good shot at putting this onto a third map or a fifth map. But what if Na'Vi can get the entry frag on NBK instead, then things are going to get real tricky.
I wonder if Guardian will go for the aggressive banana play if he gets the spawn, since he failed that round versus NBK. But because he should still feel like, okay, NBK got me that round, but I have an op. I am a decent opper, so I should still be able to go for that pick, because it should be favorable versus that AK.
Oh, and we're going to go 16,000 starting money and MR3, so that's very interesting. I actually really like this. I think in overtime you shouldn't be lacking money, and with 10,000, which actually somehow has become the standard, it can be a problem. Now look at this. You were talking about aggression on Banana, and they're at least going to put 3 people up here first, but they're sort of, passive-aggressive almost. They're probably actually expecting Envy to go aggressive there. That's why they're holding up top. So now they're going to leave one person back, and Envy look like they're going to have like timed aggression instead. They might still go for Banana, but they're going to wait until there's only a couple of people left.
Yeah, very deep Banana control here for Na'Vi, and Bomb's still in A slope, so they are probably going to try to force their way through B.
Yeah, it looks like that's the possibility at least here. Edward is not playing at a position where he can put his smoke up towards bottom of Banana. He's too far away to help out from the other side of the map. So Flamey, who's already used his, is actually out of smokes here and might have used his once again maybe a little bit too soon. And now Envy see the opening. So very smart play here. They actually look like they're reading Na'Vi quite well at the moment. There is a bit of backup coming in from Flamey though, and that's going to be Seized and Flamey both playing inside that bomb site. And they have to get some good entry frags once again. Happy, though, going to open up on Zeus, and that's all the way over the middle on the A-bomb site. 25 seconds. The bomb is making its way back. Envy, what are they doing? They got to commit to a site. This could actually backfire quite horribly. Edward is in the pit, but if he somehow gets the kill on the guy carrying the bomb here, and that's actually the only way that Na'Vi probably win this round, Edward, one person to kill. And he's got a big backpack on his shoulders, but not going to work out there. Shocks will find the opening kill. And you see there was 6 seconds left, so if somehow Edward lands the shot there, that could kill the whole round for Envy. I would say in terms of risk versus reward, that was maybe too big of a risk for Envy. It worked out perfectly, so it doesn't seem like it, but what if there had been 2 people on A?
Yeah, exactly. That would have been almost a free win for Na'Vi. And I want to point out how smart that was from EnVyUs. They saw that they were going aggressive Banana, using the smokes, as you said, really early into the round. And when the last smoke fades, with 40 seconds left on the clock, they realize, okay, it's very probable that the guys on B do not have their smokes left. So if we just go for the simple B push, we can put a lot of pressure on them. And they did that, forced a rotation to B. There were actually 3 CD players defending B there, and then just rotated back to the A side.
Very, very impressive. With 6 seconds left, I think, when the bomb went down as well. Very scary stuff. And now we're going to see, can Na'Vi recover from this? They need to play 2 more rounds on the CT side here, and if you're not familiar with what overtime is like, we're looking for the first team to get to 19 rounds here. It's the magic number when you're playing overtime in this format. And again, Na'Vi quite insistent, and already the smoke's going up here.
The smoke didn't even have begun to fade there. Flamey should really take it easy with throwing away that smoke, because they're just going to answer this in the exact same way.
It's already up. Na'Vi being very, you're right, they're too quick with it. If they had follow-up Molotovs, maybe they could buy a little bit more time here, but EnVy again waiting at the bottom. They found the weakness apparently over here at Banana, but now they do have a different setup at least. It's Flamey and Seized, and they're holding quite aggressively. Seized, trying to bait them out. He says, yeah, just keep all your focus on me. There's no one hiding in the corner, but Flamey is, and he's going to get the 1 kill in. MBK, though, with a swift return. Smith's going down. If they can kill MBK, he has the bomb. They could definitely get this round right back. 30 seconds left here, and that's going to be Seized opening up, dropping the bomb. And now it's a 2v4 here. Very good for Na'Vi. Seized in the fountain or next to it, and Zeus also playing close. They're not going to check, and he's going to spray and miss, and he actually will go down. That's a real opening now. If Happy clutches this, then Zeus is going to hate himself. Flashbang going in. Happy has a Molotov as well. And Na'Vi trying to see if they can get in. Good smoke is going to have to change the direction here for Na'Vi. Is there going to be a follow-up Molotov for Happy? He does have it, and he's going to be bouncing it out onto the bomb, buying more time. This is very clever indeed. He's going to get the kill there on Guardian. Happy looking for the opening. Yes, a headshot on Edward. Happy in a 1v3. He makes it work, and that will put EnVy in a very strong position. And
Zeus had the opportunity to just end that round right there. He could have even waited for the guy starting to plant and buy even more time for his teammates, but it's not easy to make good decisions when you're under a lot of pressure as they are now in this overtime.
Yeah, that's what you get. Grand Finals, 4th map, overtime, and mistakes, they do start to happen. The light post there saving Kiyoshima from otherwise certain death. And see, he's going to smoke off very close here again. Auto sniper on Edward. Are they going to... All right. Look for a moment like Cease had lost his mind. Last round of the first half of overtime. And this time EnVy look like they're going to commit, or at least pressure the A-bomb side. They still got a lot of time, so they can easily swing back if they need to. Zeus playing close to the middle, and a free kill there on Smith. Goes for the second one on Shock. C-set 75, going to be out in time. And Zeus making up for last round, getting a triple kill, leaving Happy alone. And this time they're not going to be a clutch. 16-17, EnVy 2 rounds away from winning.
And you can see there on the camera, Edward not looking happy at all with that half. 2-1 in favor of EnVyUs. On the T side, Na'Vi has to take 3 rounds in a row if they want to win on this overtime.
Yeah, and incredibly first to, well, actually Shocks and Seized get to 30 kills at the same time here. 30 bomb. It's it could have been the other way. Could have been Na'Vi with 6-17 rounds, and it's that 16 for EnVy. So that one when we chew for Zeus over there was huge.
Yeah, let's see what Na'Vi decides to do. Will they go for their A execute? Maybe go for the banana control?
I'm actually hearing people in the background chanting EnVy as well now, even though we're in overtime and everything. This crowd is really great. Let's see. Na'Vi definitely this first round. I mean, they'll have money even if they don't, but I think mentally speaking, it's not fun to play overtime with your back that much against the wall.
Bomb is going towards B. It's going to be a fast B push here. Kiyoshima playing in a very strong position.
So close. Does put out a couple of shots, but he's got backup as well. And Smith's playing right at a very similar angle, but not quite. And Na'Vi, it's going to be a full Molotov. They're going to try and set this B bomb site on fire.
Are they going to smoke A from Banana and then as a fake? I actually believe they are. Or are they standing with their back to dodge a flash?
I'm not sure, but now the Molotovs are certainly raining in. C's going to come up with a bit of a pop flash here. Look at all the grenades that's being expended here by Na'Vi. Kiyoshima in the corner, gonna drop C's with a good opening. Smith has to stand his ground. He gets one, runs out of bullets, otherwise that would have been a double. And we're in a 4v3. Na'Vi with the bomb down. And a tough retake here for Envy.
Yeah, they can still go for this, considering they have 16k to work with.
Yeah, that's the big difference, isn't it? So they might try and do that. Oh, but sandbags, though, Edward is holding. He's got full health, so if he gets even one kill here, that's going to be it. And he does. Headshot straight on. Shock's going to go down as well. Double kill for Edward. And now Happy alone. Not a lot that he could do. That's going to tie the score at 17-17.
And it doesn't really matter if he gets exit kills here. Just a hopeless position for him.
Triple for Edward. I mean,
17-17.
That round could have worked out in a lot of other different ways, but the grenades themselves that Na'Vi threw into the bomb site didn't really have a big effect. I actually think those pop flashes that Seized put up were really important, and those are probably specifically designed to deal with the players that are playing close to smoke. So while Envy did do a big adjustment in trying to take over Banana from Na'Vi, you can tell that Na'Vi also have made some adjustments to deal with Envy. So they're learning almost on the fly here. Yeah,
awesome to see that Na'Vi is capable of adapting on this overtime. And bomb going towards Banana. 3 people on B for EnVyUs. Na'Vi's walking into a trap.
Yeah, Envy's way of saying, not again.
You know what would be awesome? If they threw the exact same nades and just ran back down towards A.
You might not be far off the mark, because if you notice, last time they did this, they were almost all grouped up there. And this time they are... They're a little bit further back. Guardian putting up a bit of a grenade.
The bomb is in Banana, though.
And we're going to throw a smoke. And it looks like they're recommitting, but now they actually do have 3 people over at A. So Envy, still a good defense, but not as solid as it was just 15 seconds ago.
Smith should realize to throw this flash now and just look towards the wall.
Smoke goes off again. Perfect timing for Smith. I mean, look at the clock here compared to what Flamey was doing. This is much better. Smith's going to run through the smoke, but he's going to get stopped. Edward will get the opening. Kiyoshima, he is in a world of trouble in the back line here. He gets one, keeps trying to put him down, but can't. Flamey will pick up that kill, and now hiding by the tree corner, it's going to be Cease to pick up Happy. We're looking at 18 rounds here for Na'Vi. They're going to be 1 round away unless they can clutch this. It's going to be NBK and Shocks 2v3 right now, and they have to win this round. Almost everything rides on this. Seized is going to pick out there. Good kill onto Shocks and NBK. In a 1v2 now. Watch this a 1v3, and they're playing the double back line here. They're trying to do exactly what they did on Cobblestone, and NBK checks the corner. Not going to realize he has to check for Edward too, and he's going to get the kill. Double for Edward, and map point right now for Na'Vi. Another round, and they steal the title away from Envy.
18-17, and just forcing EnVyUs out of their comfort zone. They can't play close to that smoke towards the B site because Na'Vi uses the great flashes, and you can see not only one, but they threw 3 flashes through that smoke. Smiths tried to dodge the first one, but it didn't matter.
It's mad. I think we've got 3 members of Envy right now on 30 kills, and somehow Kiyoshima only has 10. And he's been one of the best players in this tournament. He's been playing really, really well, but he's kind of turned off here on the 4th map. Smiths playing close, trying for that one-way smoke, but he's going to go down after getting the initial frag. Very important return from Zeus. What a situation.
The bomb is down the T-slope. No commitment yet for Na'Vi. They know this round is very important. They can win this tournament right here.
They got to keep that cool. This is where you don't want to be nervous about that kind of thing.
A lot of pressure on Zeus. Which side will they go? He has no clue where the cities are in this moment. He just have to make a guess.
Well, that smoke, he at least knows that there's someone playing near the pit. And if they sneak out a bit, they might get more information. The big problem is the time here. 30 seconds as the double smoke goes down into truck and into pit. And Na'Vi going to go for a very classic execute here towards the A-bomb site. Shock's going to pick up one. This is looking like double overtime as NBK takes down Flamey. It's Guardian and Zeus left. Guardian will pick up a kill. And another kill coming in from Guardian. He's still got the health. He's spraying through blind and almost taking out NBK. But then comes Kiyoshima trying to make up for earlier. And Zeus is going to be the last man left here. 1-on-2. And it's going to be double OT indeed. EnVyUs extending the series here. Wow, we're going to go the full distance, aren't we?
Yeah, and the mind games are becoming ridiculous now. Now EnVyUs knows they cannot stand close to the smoke. How will they answer the B play? Because I wouldn't be surprised if Na'Vi just continues that, because they won 2 rounds here on the overtime doing the simple B push. So how will EnVyUs answer this? Maybe they will go 3 people banana or something, because they're realizing, okay, we cannot play defensive on B. Na'Vi's execute is just too strong.
They certainly have to adjust. I mean, they themselves made an adjustment to the way they took banana earlier, and that worked out really well. This is, I mean, maybe not entirely, but we're sort of getting into uncharted territory here for Shocks and everyone else. I mean, they really need to adapt quickly to try and stop it. We shall see. Double overtime is in effect, ladies and gentlemen, and now instead we're looking for the first team to get to 22 rounds. That's the new magic number. But we can keep going all night here.
No open Guardian.
Very interesting. We had a couple of one-sided matches in this final. The first one was really close as well, 16-14. Next 2 maps, maybe a little bit more one-sided, and now we're getting our money's worth.
Bomb is going towards second mid-air, so we're going to see something new here from Na'Vi.
They still will get banana control, so at least denying a bit of information to EnVy here. Harder for CT side to make calls about where to stack their players, but they are going for a very default setup. Still 1 guy playing Arch, 2 people. Actually a little bit forward in the apartments here. 2 people apps, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, we actually see the guy in Siege Spawn rotating towards B now. He realizes the threat of the B execute from Na'Vi.
Yeah, but that might have been a mistake. Seized is going to put up a bit of a Molotov. Are they going to be able to run their way through the smoke? They can kill Seized, but then he's going to know. If he saw 2, I think he must have heard 2 there. Now Na'Vi are going to be executing towards his bomb site. If Shocks goes down, that's going to be a really big problem, but he survives, and that is huge. NBK in the pit as well. They're buying time. Look at the rotation coming in. EnVy, very, very nice read coming out from them here, and Edward going to get the kill on NBK. They still have to deal with Shocks up there. Smith's going down, trying to rotate in, and this could actually work out for Na'Vi anyway. We're going to be in a 3v3. The bomb goes down, and they're trying to get closer to that bomb site. Kiyoshima waiting for someone in the pit to show themselves, but it's not happening. Na'Vi's playing this really well, trying to stay defensive. They're out of grenades, and Happy still has the 1 Molotov. Can he actually use it as Kiyoshima goes down? Edward in pit, and this is now a massively strong position. The bomb is ticking away, and it's not looking good for EnVy right now. Edward gets the spray down. It's a 2v1. Happy alone, trying to see if he can make it out. He gets the kill on Guardian, and Edward is just standing his ground. He's a rock right now. Runs up, diffuses a little bit there, but Edward gets the triple kill, and that's going to be the clutch that they needed. 19-18. And what a round.
A great aggressive play from EnVyUs. However, they did telegraph that there were 3 people on B. And now they, of course, they just answer it by rushing toward the A site. And they did get 2 kills to Shocks and his teammate, but it doesn't really matter when you get down to that big pit, you get that to those after plan situations. It's so hard for the CTs.
Happy putting up a smoke over at the B-bomb site, and I mean, just again to contrast the way that EnVy control and use their smokes over at B as to the way that Na'Vi was doing it is such a glaring difference. If Na'Vi really want to push B and wait for smokes, they're going to be pushing when there's around 20 seconds left, because EnVy are just so good at doing this. But maybe that's why they ended up at A instead in 19-18. That round, I mean, if you try to replay that round another 100 times, I don't think there's any way to call who's going to win it.
No, it's very, very tough to call.
So this is going to be a smoke that lands. This is a fake. They're going to fake B, so this is so cool. Yeah, just wait for it here. This smoke is going to land by CT spawn, And then the people outside B are going to throw more smoke, so it's going to look like there's 3 people on outside Banana, and that will definitely force a rotation. I'm sure the guy in Library is going to move out. Oh, it's going to be a bit further up, so it's going to look like the forward plan instead. And now they're going to follow one through, but the bomb is over at the A-bomb side. It's going to be seized going down first, and Kiyoshima, these kills are huge. NBK picking up Guardian. Na'Vi, they get shut down in this round in spite of a very, very cool idea, and something that we've really rarely seen on this map before. Flamey going down as well. Envy handled it so well. That round could have been massive for Na'Vi. That's a very good idea. And it's actually, this is a discussion I've been having a lot with Dupree from TSM about the viability of this kind of round. The big problem is obviously if you see the smoke mid-air over from the B-bomb side, you're going to know. But I still love the attempt.
Yeah, great attempt there. I really love that way of thinking. The problem for Na'Vi there was that they actually committed to the B side 2 players instead of just falling back.
Yeah.
Because you just want to force a small rotation. Going into the B side, even if you force a bigger rotation, you're going to lose 2 players, and that's not worth it.
I did think that they were only actually going to have 1 person outside throwing another smoke, because if Guardian is here and he throws a smoke, to coils, and the other smoke lands in CT spawn, that's already a big indication that something is up at B. So I thought it was going to be maybe a slightly lighter version than what they ended up doing. Guardian, is he going to be boosted up in the back? There's no one holding there, but I like the idea of trying. If they can force someone back behind new boxes. And Smith is not that far away, but not quite going to happen. So it's definitely looking like a B play here, and with Edward playing over at coils. This is what we sometimes refer to as the nip variation of this play. A lot of teams will call that nip. Used to do this so much.
And this is going to walk. They want to gain as much ground as possible before they will telegraph that it will go B.
Smoke goes up, and now Na'Vi kind of forced to go through at 29 seconds. Smith with the auto sniper, Kiyoshima with the M4. Looking really good here for Envy to take a 20th round if they can. Coming up from behind, though, it might not be fast enough here. Edward is trying to run up, but 18 seconds, 17 seconds. Zeus is out on Banana, stuck with the bomb, and he's waiting for Edward. 10 seconds, and Edward shows up. He's going to get the one, the double kill. He's going to check the corner. He just run. He can't get it. So close, but Zeus gets it. 4 seconds, and it's going to be a bomb plant. Oh, no, it won't. NBK shows up out of the smoke and finishes the round.
And Edward is so quick on his feet with thinking 99.9% of the players would have killed the guy on coils right away because you're in panic mode. It's 10 seconds left. But he realizes in that moment, okay, we're in a 2v3. We have to kill all the players on B to be able to get the bomb down. So, okay, I'm going to spot another player before I kill the guy on coils. He does exactly that, gets 2 kills, and almost gets the 3rd.
That is so crazy. How on earth does that even halfway work out for him? But it somehow does. That was very, very close to being one of the ultimate clutches of all time, basically. If that had worked out, that would have been mind-blowing. 20-19. 2 more rounds for Envy. If Na'Vi win all their CT rounds here in the second half of the second overtime in the 4th map in the Grand Finals, then that's going to be it. They'll win the whole Grand Finals. Guardian, it's a good start. And of all the players he could have killed, NBK right now is a big prize for Na'Vi. He's been getting so many entries on the terrorist side.
Once again, Na'Vi opting to go back to the more defensive style, not being super aggressive in Banana as they were in the first overtime. Just spraying through the smoke from the car area. And do they have the smokes here on the B side? That was the biggest issue on the first overtime. Not having those smokes.
Yeah, they ran out really soon, and Flamey has his selected, so he's going to put his up at around 55 seconds, which is not anywhere close to the good timing you want. I think like 40 or less, then you're looking pretty decent. And Envy actually pretty stretched it even better than that. But yeah, Na'Vi still don't quite have it down, but in return they do have 2 people here. But that's also going to leave A little bit lighter on defense, which might work out because MBK is already down. They're going to put 3 people out of the apartment. So Edward, he's been a bit of a god already. He's going to have to do a better headshot from Zeus mid-air. And Edward picking up, well, doing a bit of an assist there. Zeus with a triple kill before he finally falls. And it's going to be Guardian to pick up happy. 20-20 is going to equalize the score one more time. Threat, this game is ridiculous, isn't it?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Na'Vi, will probably try to go for the deep smoking banana, seeing how EnVy never tried to contest banana early in the round. And yep, there we go. Smoke going, actually missing it, I think.
Yeah, it looked like it fell a little bit too far back there. Now things are going to get really intense for both teams. There's actually no way to tell where this is going to go. It seems like both in-game leaders are making really good calls. And even when it looks like it's over, there's still always a chance here. This has to be one of the best Inferno maps we've seen for quite a while.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know. And bomb is down towards slope, so they're gonna just abuse the fact that they don't have smokes in banana, as we've seen so many rounds from EnVyUs.
Yeah, it's surprising that Na'Vi aren't quite catching on to it. They were able to adjust to other things, but this seems like it's a constant problem for them. Although Flamey actually saving his smoke this time, and he's going to spot them out. He should be falling back now to try and put up the smoke. Otherwise, why save it? And there it is. Going to be a top banana, but I'm not sure this will hold EnVy back. He's playing close to the car here, and he goes down. NBK, not even sure how that works. Comes flying through with the AK, and Flamey should have the advantage, but now they're going to hold back anyway. Oh, if Guardian is going to stay by Archway, this could be painful. EnVy, they're going to pretend to fall back and then fall back into B again. They're just playing such a deep game here. 20 seconds left. Zeus has shown up to help out as well. This could go horribly wrong for the French team. Zeus up on the coils. 13 seconds now. C's playing in the back lines. Here's Zeus going to pick up the 1 kill. 8 seconds, and they line up, but CC can't get the kill. Zeus goes down as well, and their bomb is going to be dropped. Kiyoshima already planting in the middle of that fight. And Guardian and Edward. I don't see this retake working out for them, but they're going to try anyway because they have the money for it. Guardian checking the corner. He did spot out Shocks. And we'll find the first frag. Doesn't hit that shot, and he still sees him. Edward gets the kill. Sprays through. Not going to work out. And now, no scope, not hitting. Do they know that? No, he doesn't know. And Guardian, he's probably going to overwhelm here. It's going to be Smith to get the kill. Just too many people peeking out all at the same time. 21-20. EnVy with map point once again.
And again, triple box that's not getting a single kill was the key for EnVyUs winning that round. Auto sniper here on Flamey. Will he be able to use that auto sniper? Good here. I think he's going to use it towards the B site.
I mean, if they aren't going to use their smokes the way that we would prefer, then maybe just having heavy artillery instead is going to be some kind of answer. The last round of the second overtime here. If Na'Vi win it, we're going to have triple overtime. But if not, we'll go to train instead for even more Counter-Strike. Wonderful.
The bomb is going towards banana. I think, however, they have ceased use his last smoke there. Flamey do have 1 smoke on B though, so if he just saves it here, Cis can actually play the choke.
You can tell that EnVy have just such a good idea about what the weakness is. They've seen it, and they're going to keep exploiting it. Cis does also have a Molotov, so once the flashes go in, he's really just going to put it up. And Molotov into Auto Sniper, that sounds like a really dirty combination here for Na'Vi. That might be what ends up just destroying EnVy, but we're going to see. Smoke goes up, Molotov's raining in all across, and EnVy are going to have to... Whoa, no, they're going to run back. Again, they hit the timing window so well, but Guardian gets a leg shot there, and that's going to be the Molotov from Edward in pit, taking down Shocks. Can Edward get 1 more kill? Guardian picks up 1, Edward sprays down Kiyoshima. It seems to be working out. It looks like triple overtime here. It's a 2v4 now, and there's 10 seconds left. Guardian really hits that shot. Smith, though, returning. Guardian goes down, and with 5 seconds, he can't find the bomb. There's no time. It's going to be triple OT.
I don't know. And that was a 2v5 they made into a 1v1.
What kind of madness is this?
So we're going into the 3rd overtime of the fourth map here. And as you said, this is becoming more.
Look at Happy. The bomb is on the box, otherwise he picks it up and puts the bomb down at least. That can't be real. If the bomb lands on the ground, Happy takes it and plants in a second.
And have an advantage to win the map.
This is This is some unreal stuff. Happy on 37 kills, NBK on 36, 33 on Shocks, who's actually been overtaken. And on the other team, it's 23 for Seized, 33 for Seized, 32 for Edward. This game is way out of control.
Yeah, and it has become rock, paper, scissors at this point. They know each other's T and C side, inside and out. The question is, how can they make up something new to surprise their opponents? Will Na'Vi keep going for the aggressive banana play with the deep smokes? Will they try to have a more defensive setup as they did the last round of the last overtime? I don't know.
I mean, there's almost no calling it any longer. I have to assume that Envy will continue to push that B bomb site. As long as that opening is there, they're gonna keep trying to pressure it, I assume. But I love the fact that it's not just a question of them waiting for the smokes. They leave themselves just enough of a timing window that it's not entirely clear if they're going to go A or B. That doubt is always there in Na'Vi's mind now. Are they going to rotate back to A instead?
Yeah, they did a classic fake. When there's so little time left in the round, the opponents don't even think of the possibility of a fake.
Well, we are going to find out any second now. We're going into triple overtime on the 4th map in a grand finals here. We're in Kiev in the Cybersports Arena, and this is the grand finals indeed. What a pleasure it's been already. And a 5th map, I can't even think what that would do.
EnVyUs is doing something different here. They have the bomb towards mid instead down in that T-slope, and it looks like they're going to go for their arch execute. But 4 people on A for Na'Vi. This is going to be really tough for EnVyUs.
And Na'Vi now leaving Flamey on Banana with an auto sniper, and now a push comes through. And Kiyoshima, who hasn't been playing too well with a big opening here, sees with the return, but now it's time for Zeus. He's going to pick up both of them, and that shuts down the round for Envy. Timing is absolutely perfect. Seized also playing it really well, being the bait. Now they're going to try and run into the auto sniper, but no, sir. NBK goes down. Flamey, double headshot. Happy's gone as well. That's going to be a really powerful round for Na'Vi.
Excellent play there on long. Just abusing the fact that they had a 1 extra guy. They're hiding Zeus in that corner. There's no way for them to know that he's hiding there, getting those 2 kills, basically winning them that round.
And if you're Envy in that situation, you've got the opening frag from Kiyoshima, so you've already taken on 1 in Archway. You know Cease is there as well. How would you ever imagine there's a 3rd guy hiding in the corner? So just a very well-calculated round from Na'Vi.
3 people towards Banana in the beginning of the round. Here for Na'Vi, just want to gain that map control, and they're playing deep Banana now. Seized and Flamey, I presume.
So the new magic number is 25 rounds. That's what we need. Unless we are going to go to quadruple overtime. Flamey through the smoke takes down NBK. And again, guy who's been doing so much entry fragging for Envy, once he's gone, a little bit tricky here, and more hell raining in. Envy a little bit scared, but they're going to pop flash in, and they do take a little bit more damage there. Flamey doing more work, and sees that they had to cover it up. They do open up, but the rotation from Guardian is going to be in time. They do have a smoke to block him out, so probably not going to get an op shot here. Timing is off by only half a second, though. Bomb plant going through, and Envy need this round. They need to take it back right now. Na'Vi should regroup and retake as a team. Guardian missing an open shot there, and this is going to get dangerous. Fighting with the pistol. It's going to be Zeus to pick up the headshot onto Happy, and Kiyoshima, last man alive, in the background here with a 1v3. This has not been his game so far, and he's going to get the first kill at least. Guardian very low on health, and still going to get the shot there. Wow.
Yeah, and this is one of the first times I've seen Happy actually. It seems like he's becoming nervous, because that kill in construction on Guardian, he really should have gotten.
I cannot believe it. 35 kills on Seized. He has really been playing his heart out on Inferno.
Bomb is going towards B.
Envy. That's been the weakness for Na'Vi. They know it. Grenade on out. Flamey gonna get caught, and there's NBK That's when they need him now. Seized in the corner, and they're going to check it this time. He actually runs out, sprays down one, and could have got more. The Molotov from Zeus is going to take out MBK, and now Zeus comes into coils. He's going to spray one, but Kiyoshima is so low on health. One grenade or any kind of damage, and there it is. Zeus is an absolute champion. Picks up a triple kill after they lose the bomb site, and Happy, what is he going to do? If he was nervous before, he will be now. Guardian takes him out, and now Na'Vi is one round away from winning the grand finals here in Kiev.
Absolute madness, and EnVyUs has to make a perfect CT side on this third overtime to make it a fourth overtime.
Again, it's such a small detail. We mentioned it on the pre-show earlier when they were playing against G-Play, but the fact that Seized has that really good timing to understand when he has to push out after that pop flash. It's like a very, very small thing, but it's real cool. If he stays in that corner, Envy just run him down.
Yeah, it's a very, very important timing as well, because if you just mistime it by a few, like a tenth of a second, you will get blinded, you will die, and they will get the B site and you lose the round.
Oh, wow. This is turning into something else.
So what will Na'Vi do? They have 3 rounds to work with. There's different mindset you can have here. Some in-game leaders use the, okay, we've been quite successful with the B push, let's do that 3 times, we should win 1 of them. Some will try something crazy, thinking, oh, we have 3 rounds to work with, we can try to do something funky in this overtime. What will Zeus decide to do?
And they are actually taking just a bit of time here, so I think they're having a similar discussion. We only need 1 round, and we have 3 to get the 1, so this is what we sometimes call grinding out a round, you know, just putting together some sort of strategy that will make it work here. Now we have readied up, and the match is going to go live.
And you saw the look on Na'Vi's faces. They're so confident right now. They are going to close out this final in this overtime. That's their goal. Will they make it?
It is the second half of the third overtime here. 4th map and the grand finals. It's becoming increasingly difficult to keep up with what's going on. But the fact is that Na'Vi only need a single round here, and they are going to be champions, and Envy are going to lose that title here. Auto sniper from Smiths. They realize that's a good idea too, and Happy pushing aggressively. This is something he used to do a lot, and NBK playing the bedroom as well. I don't think Envy's done this at all in the past however many rounds it's been.
And Navi's going to clear apartments, I think. So, no, they're just going to back off.
Oh, it's tempting. Flamey, he's sensing the danger in there somewhere. Edward gonna come and check the window room, but MBK will swiftly take him out. And now Happy, he's ready and waiting. It's a trap, Flamey. Oh, the timing is very nearly there. MBK gonna make his way back, and they're not gonna get caught either. Great start here for Envy. They do need to win 3 in a row to get quadruple overtime, and Zeus is gonna get burned alive, so off to a good start here on the second half.
Yeah, Navi, EnVyUs is catching Navi off guard there. They have never been aggressive apartments, getting 2 entry kills due to that fact. And
oh, wow.
Easy round there for EnVyUs.
Happy and Shocks picking up 2 very good kills there, and there's really nothing Seized can do here. So it's going to be 22-24. Did you get any sense of what now you're trying to do in this round?
I think they was just trying to set up their A execute, but with a different timing, try to do it later in the round, maybe trying to fake the B push, which they did in the last 40 seconds of the round. However, they need the apartments controlled, and when they tried to go into the apartments, everything just fell apart.
So got shot down before it even got started. Na'Vi not playing with any AWP here, going to be all AKs. Might be an indication of what's to come, might be a slightly faster style here. Indeed, they're going to be up in the apartments really quickly. Not going to find anyone this time, though.
4 people apartments.
Yeah. And Seized holding far back with the smoke, actually going to join up. Happy somehow gets a shot through all 3 players. That's almost unreal. Flashbang going to be out onto quad there, and MBK holding very close to the smoke in apartments. It's Zeus gone down, dropping the bomb. MBK with 1 and a quick double. Oh, that's wonderful. But Seized and Edward do return. They shouldn't win this, and now let's see this alone. It seems almost impossible. He's not even going to try and go for the bomb plant. He wants to kill another one before he even goes for it, but has the wrong weapon out, and Smiths will take him down. Otherwise, that would have been a pretty good kill.
That's a very risky move by Smiths, running through that smoke with no teammate able to go for the refrag. However, it did work out since he had that Molotov up. And only one round left now to make it to quadruple overtime.
I don't see why not. We might as well keep going in this rate here. Na'Vi getting banana control fairly early on without taking too much damage. I actually kind of wish EnVy, I mean, it's kind of too late now, but I wish they'd go for the double grenade from new boxes back at Beep's bomb site, just because it's an angle that hasn't been used, I think, at all in this Inferno map yet.
He's just putting pressure onto the B site. We've seen him done this before. However, considering Smiths has an auto sniper there, I don't think an extra guy will rotate to the B site, which is good for them now because we can see the actual push is going there.
Yeah, this is going to be a good setup for Na'Vi. They had those really cool pop flashes earlier to get in through the smoke. If they work one more time, that could be all they need. Kiyoshima, though, with a very good Molotov gone down. Smiths in the back line. He is flashed. Again, those flashbangs doing good work. But Kiyoshima, the damage output here is huge. And Zeus has gone down, but another two are very low on health. And Smiths is going to be dropped in the back line. Guardian with a kill. Now a little bit worried here. Kiyoshima up on coils. It's going to drop to Flamey. It's now a 4v3. EnVy. This retake has to work. And now you can hear the crowd as well. They're getting in on it. They need this. Happy not going to get the shot through, but MBK and Happy will pick up a kill. And Guardian and Edward are left. The bomb has only ticked a little bit. Guardian picks up a kill. Now making it a double. Edward trying to get the spray through. They're going to get the kill. Shocks. Last man left in a 1v2. Still no bomb plant. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Guardian, where is it? Shocks going to walk into the headshot. Edward, he finishes it. And Na'Vi, they take the title.
Oh my god, that last round was so close. If you just gotten that first kill, there's no way the last guy was able to plant the bomb. Going to 4 maps, almost going to quadruple overtime. I don't know.
Look at this crowd and look at this team. That was a marathon game.
Yeah, that was one of the better finals I've ever seen in CSGO. So many clutches. So many cool plays.
I can't believe it.
And all the clutches from EnVyUs barely keeping them into this game.
Look at Zeus. He can't believe it either. He's shocked.
Zeus had one of the best games in his career. Especially on that overtime, he played absolutely amazing.
I look at Edward. Obviously a very emotional moment here, and I can't blame them either.
Yeah.
What a stunning result. What a game.
And great play from Zeus, great play from Zeus, as I said, especially on the overtime. Just an amazing performance, and from the EnVyUs players. Shocks and Happy did do some sick 1v3 clutches there.
Oh, it could have gone either way. There is no doubt about that. And now people are actually chanting EnVy. Very, very cool. That is crazy, Strat. I can't believe it. Any last words here? Nope. No. That's it. The game speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to go on to the stage or the casters or the analyst desk. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you guys had a good time. We certainly did. But that's going to be it here for the grand finals, at least for Threat and I.
Oh.